Hello guys and welcome back to the Otaku. So, I want to be honest with you. We started recording...
messed up.
We started recording the fourth podcast, and as we was about 15-16 minutes into it, maybe even longer, I realised it wasn't recording any sound. So, Gemma didn't want to talk about the same stuff again, which is fair enough.
I didn't even want to do a podcast again. Too annoyed.
But, either way, we will talk about what we was going to talk about, which is why you should watch anime.
It's just unprofessional, you just don't check your equipment.
Anyway, we'll talk about it again at some other time, but Gemma wanted to talk about music in anime. So, it's been bumped up. It was going to be talked about. I'm looking at you.
I want you to look at me. Don't you look at me. Don't even talk to me.
I'm sorry.
I hope you picked that up. That was pathetic.
So either way, let's talk about music in anime then. That's the one that you've been waiting for. So let's get on with it.
I'm too annoyed to enjoy
it. Stop sulking. So the first thing I want to say is opening themes. When you hear dun 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 dun, you know it's EastEnders. You hear that ooh, you know it's Doctor Who.
When you what?
Yeah.
No, that's wrong.
No, it's it.
I was going to
Either way, when you hear the Doctor Who theme, the EastEnders theme, either way, you know. Shut
I have
up.
to redeem it.
Are you done? Are you finished?
Yes, I did song.
Thank you. When you hear that... Shut up! You're driving me mad already.
It's like Rick Rolling, but with the Doctor Who theme tune.
As I was saying, when you hear that, don't say it, you know what that is straight away. Because they used the same theme song for the past 40, 50 years, however long these stupid things have been with them.
Write the theme tune, sing the theme tune.
No, we're not doing Little Bloody Britain. Yeah. By the way, that bloody TV show sucks ass.
Oh my god, take it back.
No!
Right, this is the podcast about Little Britain now.
No!
I need to kick your ass for saying that. That's
no!
the bloodiest crap I've ever seen in my life.
No, and again, no.
Hello, darling. Champagne for everyone. Okay.
Either way, with these theme songs, obviously you always know what they are. But with anime, for some reason, every new storyline or every new season or
it's like every new section.
Yeah, every time something changes, so does the theme song. I mean, if you look at Fairy Tail, I think there's something stupid like 27 themes.
Yeah, and you just get to a point where you're like, I really like this one, and then it's gone.
I mean, don't get me wrong, Fairy Tail...
Rock City Boy! That's the only bit I remember, because that's the only bit that's in English.
But I mean, with Fairy Tail, don't get me wrong, they still kind of did it right, where they had Fiore, which was the kind of main...
Go on, whistle it.
Background.
I can't think what it is. Go on, whistle it. No, why are you whistling? I know you can whistle it.
I know I can, but it's easy to do that. Either way, the point being is...
bottled it.
No, I've got a really dry mouth, I'm not sure I can whistle.
Yeah.
Either way, the point being is, when you hear that, you know exactly what it is. It's the background music.
It's a big fight scene. It's a big moment.
But it's never the opening theme. If they'd have had that as the opening theme from start to end, you'd hear that instantly and like, yes, come on, this is the theme, I know this, you know.
But you still get that.
You do mid-episode.
So it's like the running under theme.
Yeah, you get it mid-episode when it happens.
It's the Guild's battle song.
Yeah, but you don't get it at the start of the episode. If you're there, like, every week going, oh, there's a new episode, and then the theme song kicks in, you're like, yes, come on, it's on, I've waited a full year for this new season. You don't get that when you go, ooh, new theme song. Yeah, it's alright.
It's not quite...
It's not like last season.
It's not quite Carry on my way.
Yeah, exactly. You get to the end of Super. I know we're going away from anime with TV shows.
They animated it.
But yeah.
They were just in Scooby-Doo.
But when you get to the end of every season, you're like, oh yes, it's the season finale. They kick that song and you're like, yes, come on.
You're ready.
Yeah. They don't have that with any anime, and even with like, okay, Dragon Ball.
I get it with Dragon Ball though. You're going into that because it's different. There's Dragon Ball Z, and then it's like Dragon Ball Super.
Yeah,
like
but
it's different Dragon Ball.
No, I get that. Like there was the original Dragon Ball that had its theme for the entire. But then you get to Z, and it had the same theme.
Like Dragon.
Rock the Dragon.
Rock the Dragon.
Yeah, they had that. No matter what the story arc was, they changed the animation a bit, but the song remained the same. But then when you get to Super, they had one theme for the first half of it, which played out.
Let's go, yes, dynamic.
That's the second theme.
Yes.
That's not the first theme. That's the second theme. Either way, the point is, they had that first theme, and we was like, yes, this first theme is amazing. It's that Dragon Ball Super one.
No, I can only remember Dynamique and the newest one. What's the first one? If it's amazing, what is it?
Dynamique is the second one.
What's the one before that?
It's that one that we always loved and sing along with, but I can't remember it.
No, it wasn't. It was Dynamique. That's the one we loved. I don't remember one before that. Rob's talking out his arse. I just called him out.
No, Dynamique's the new one, isn't it?
No, Dynamique's that one, and then the new one is This is Dragon Ball Super, even then no summer will be blown away.
Okay, fine. Dynamique, you are right, I apologise.
No, I am right, I'm always right.
Dynamique, when that song was on, you was like, yes, this is amazing, and then after they got to the end of like the film part of it that they've done, where they put the first two films together to make that first arc, when they got to the end of that, they changed the theme song as they was going into the Tournament of Power, and instantly we went, nope.
No!
This is crap, no,
but
not
then,
having it.
But then you're like buzzing for it eventually.
Yeah, don't get me wrong, by the end of the Tournament of Power, you're like, yeah, I'm starting to like this song now. I can't remember what the first one is. But, yeah. But if they'd have stuck with that first theme all the way through, it'd have been even more awesome than it is.
Or if they'd have just started with the second one.
Whichever. Either way, if they'd have just ran with one, every episode you'd be like, yes, come on, it's that theme, I know this theme, it's awesome. But once they got to the second one, for quite a while you were just like, nah, not doing it.
Nah.
Not having it. And it didn't work. And every anime I can think of is like this. Even something as legendary as Death Note still had two themes, and its first theme was
The World.
I'd say my favourite. I'd say it was pretty good.
Yeah, but right. Let me sort.
Oh, getting serious now.
When we watched Death Note, you told me the second theme was much better because it was really heavy, and that you've always preferred the second theme because it's so heavy. And I said, no, I prefer the first one because the second one is far too heavy. We had this full conversation. So what are you lying for?
What am I lying for?
Yeah, what are you lying for?
No, I've always preferred the first theme, but I like the fact that the second one went very, very heavy metal.
Handy human,
Yeah. By the way, unless you're Tokyo Ghoul, don't translate the lyrics to any of the songs for these theme songs because, oh my god, are they garbage.
Unravel Tokyo Ghoul is friggin' beautiful.
I'll allow Tokyo Ghoul and Unravel. I will allow it.
I don't know it in English or Japanese, I know the tune. Actually, it's like, can you tell me the way the story ends?
Yes, that is actually it.
A monster in my heart. Now there's nothing left.
Jem, we're 10 minutes in and all you've done is sing the entire podcast.
Going to sing the theme tune.
Oh, God.
Talk about the theme tune.
Oh, I can't do it anymore, guys. This may be the podcast that kills the series.
Why?
I can't do it anymore.
One of us can't just sit here and be boring. Your droning ass boys for 12
Hey!
You don't hear him when he comes home from work and tells me about his day. I don't give a crap. Second he walks through the door and goes, "Oh, Jem, today I'm gone. I'm shut off." I don't know what decarding is. I don't know what AC/DC is.
AC/DC. I know what an AC/DC is. They play great songs like Thunderstruck.
Yeah, I know that one. I don't know what the one is you talk about.
Either way, getting off topic.
I thought Akko was the Harry Potter spell.
Is that a thing?
Accio is the Harry
Accio.
Potter. It's like Accio wand. It comes to you like Accio camera.
No. Anyway, we are so far beyond topic that I don't know how we're going to pull it back from this. What even were we on about to begin with? Stop drumming!
I can't. I've got Unravel in my head.
You're the one that started it.
It's the best.
But yeah, anyway, as I was saying, don't translate the lyrics to English, because if you translate the lyrics of Death Note, for instance, what you get is a handy human, a handy human, a handy human a year. Which is horrible. It's horrible.
It makes sense though, because it's like, it's Ryuk's song.
Oh.
Was somebody dying?
It makes...
You should have seen him. He was just in his headphones like someone was strangling him. That was so dramatic. As I was trying to say before your little drama queen intervention, the second song is almost like it's Ryuk's and the first song is Lights. That's the impression I get.
Yeah.
Once you hear him translate it.
But it still doesn't work. Like, the lyrics are horrible.
I don't think it's that awful.
It is.
Dragon Ball Super is, because I sing along with the English and butchers it.
Yeah, you butcher most things though.
Butcher you when you're asleep.
I mean, if you could, because I don't have to listen to you singing anymore.
Right, but then I've got to do a podcast on my own. From prison.
It's possible.
It's not, we're not allowed a camera in there.
You've seen Orange is the New Black, you can do it.
That was during a prison riot.
You just need to start one then, don't you? Do it for the views, guys. She'll do it for you.
If this video gets 100,000 likes,
I'll start another riot.
I'll shank a bitch in the shower.
Oh, Jesus Christ.
That'd be horrendous.
I don't even know where we're meant to be going with this anymore.
What other theme tunes can... Pokemon, there you go. Because
Yeah.
I know that's got 1,000,001 theme tunes, but the only one I know and care about is the first one.
If you even... Right, here's the thing. When I was in Huddersfield...
I wanna be with everyone.
Right, I'm going to get onto that. So, let me finish what I was saying.
No one ever wants
Shut up! So when I was in
to
Huddersfield...
catch the
There was a club, and every Sunday night, I think it was, they had a 90s night. And without fail, they would play the Pokemon theme, and you would have a bunch of, like, 20-year-old butch men all of a sudden be like, "Yes, come on!" And we'd all sing it in the middle of a freaking club. That just is one of the theme songs where you're like, this is amazing. But then if someone did that with the second Pokemon theme, would someone be the same? No.
You might recognise it, but it wouldn't get the same hype.
No.
Nowhere near.
So that's the thing. If they'd have stuck with that first, I think they've actually gone back to it these days. Actually,
Haven't they done a different version of it?
Yeah, it's not the same version, but
Yeah.
it's the same song, I think. And they've gone back to it because it works. If they'd have stuck with that one theme from season 1 to 36 or whatever the bloody onto these
To be
days.
fair though, that theme is used a long time.
But it's only season 1.
I know, but it's long with Pokemon.
It's a long series, yeah. It's a long first season. But if they'd have stuck with it the whole way through, it would have been even more iconic than it is today. Because our generation know it, but then the kids of today would also know it.
Amy had never heard it, and that made me want to kill myself.
Exactly.
I was like, what, you don't know any of the Pokemon songs? Not even the first one? No.
What is wrong with her? I mean, seriously.
She's going to be 13 this year, for context. So she was born in, like, 2005.
And what is wrong with her if she'd never heard the Pokemon theme?
But, like, me and you went to see that Pokemon movie as well that was on at the cinema for that, like, you know, that special.
Which was 98% adults.
Yeah, which was, like, just a load of guys that were, like, your age, like... And as soon as the theme song started, everyone was like buzzing.
Yeah, because it's epic, man.
And there's just one little kid going, "It's Charmander! He's my favourite!" Great, can you not tell us 10 times? It's like, they should have had an adults only viewing and then like a kid.
Oh, yeah, yeah.
Because that would have been better, but it was mainly our age.
Yeah.
And then we're like, right, this is how you do it properly, look.
Spoiler alert.
When Pikachu talks as well, you could hear in the room everyone going like,
what is this?
Like, everyone was like, I don't know how I feel.
I mean, the thing is,
I thought it was a beautiful moment.
I mean, Pikachu spoke for the first time in about 20 years, and everyone's like, what is this garbage? Why is he talking? Pikachu's not supposed to talk, the only person that's supposed to talk is Meowth. What is this? And then people go back to the creators of it and they were just like, oh, well, technically it was all in Ash's head. They're trying to cover the tracks with it.
No, he spoke, and I thought it was beautiful.
It's like, this is Ash, because Ash can understand what Pikachu is saying. So it was like their way of saying they can understand what he's saying, but no, it was, no.
Yeah, if people got that, they wouldn't need to do that.
Yeah. I'm going to say I'm not happy with it, in all honesty.
I liked it. I thought it was nice. But I get why the die-hard fans.
Because it breaks away from what we've had for so long. Why do it now? After all this time, why do it now?
Because it's something new, but it was going right back to the beginning. It was all about what would have happened if Ash had have took this path instead of this path. It never met Misty and Brock, did it?
Well, no, and also, when it first started, obviously there was 151 if you count Mew.
Oh yeah, because they put all the new Pokemon in, didn't they?
That was what it was back then, whereas this was all 700 and however bloody many there are these days.
Some of them just need striking off, like Trubbish and Garbodor.
Hey, they make great cards.
Cards, it's not very genius though, is it? Oh, I'm gonna make this Pokemon look like a trash bag. Oh, what are you gonna call it? Trubbish! Genius, go with it. Oh, what are we gonna evolve it into? Garbodor.
But Garbodor Beatdown is an amazing
deck. It looks like an ice cream, but it's white. What's white and ice cream? Oh, it looks a bit vanilla-y. Oh, vanilla-ish. It's vanilla-ish. Right.
Okay, you could say the exact same thing for the original Season 1 Pokemon, though. It's an electric Pokemon. It's a ball.
Electrode.
What's an electric ball? Well, a ball's an orb, so Voltorb?
Oh, you're going Voltorb. Because Electrode is also a ball.
Well, yeah, but, you know, any Pokemon from the first season...
Electrode's... Wait. Electrode is a ball, isn't it? Yeah. And what I'm visualising in my head is Magnemite.
Magnemite, yes.
But Electrode is a ball, isn't it?
Yes.
It's Electabuzz that's the yellow and black.
Yes, well done.
God, there's that many. You get muddled as well. Because they're very similar, all of them.
But, I mean, we have a caterpillar. What shall we call it? Caterpie.
Yeah, that's cute though, isn't it?
We have a pigeon. What shall we call it? Pidgey. We have a dinosaur with a bulb on its back. What shall we call it? Bulbasaur.
This looks like...
We have a fire salamander. What shall we call it? Charmander.
A bit later it's more of a lizard.
Same thing.
A lizard.
We have a twirtle. Twirtle. A twirtle.
We have a turtle.
We have a turtle that squirts water. What shall we call it? Squirtle. It's from day one. Pokemon naming has been horrible.
What's Pikachu got to do with anything to do with Pikachu?
It's an electric rat.
Best one's Jigglypuff because it's a puff and it jiggles about.
When it evolves, it becomes a Wigglytuff.
Yeah, 'cause it's a bit tougher, but
fighter.
it's still wiggly.
Anyway, we are so far away from music right now, it's unreal. Getting back.
Listen, this is what podcasts are about.
Yes,
okay?
it is. But getting back to the original point, do you agree with me that it should stick with a singular theme from start to end? Or do you think the current format of depending on the act, it depends on the theme?
I like how it is at the minute.
You think it should stick with a different theme for each act?
Yeah, because a lot of the time we're annoyed that it's changed, but then the thing it's changed to, we're like, hell yeah, this is a banger. And it's like, it's giving you loads more music.
Yeah, you get more music out of it. Like Fairy Tail, you get a lot of good songs that come out of that. And hell, even the Pokemon themes, there was a few decent ones that came out of it. But the point being is that, unlike Doctor Who, EastEnders, whatever else, they don't become quite as iconic. Which is a shame, really, because there's some really good bangers out
Pokemon
of
did.
it. Yeah.
I mean, fighting evil by moonlight, by daylight.
Was that the only theme song that it had?
I think so.
And there you go, that's
We
why.
need to check though, because I don't remember.
And that'd be why, though.
She's the one named Sailor Moon. It is crap if you sing it, really, but you remember it.
Yeah, so, again, that's another thing where it's become iconic because I think it's the only theme song that it is.
I can't think of another one, but
And like
there
you
could
said,
be,
Pokemon
but I don't know.
Like you said, Pokemon ran for so long
With that theme song.
that it had that chance to become that iconic song
Like,
as well.
Digimon, Digital Monsters,
Digimon
Digimon
are
are
the
the champions. Did that have more than one?
The original
Because if
season.
we did, I can't think of one.
No, it did. The original season ran for thousands of episodes, which it had that same theme for all of that. But then they got rid of the main characters and brought in different main characters and different Digimon, that it got a different theme. But then it wasn't the original series and everyone stopped watching. I mean, I watched it, but then I was like, it's
I
not...
started watching it, but I was like, nah, it's budget Pokemon, innit?
That's harsh to all the Digimon fans.
I'm sorry, it is.
Especially since Digimon technically came first, but, you know.
I don't care, it's budget Pokemon. Plus, for some reason in my head, I always categorise Pokemon as anime and Digimon as cartoon.
Interesting. I always categorise both as cartoons, to be fair.
I know.
Well, as a kid, I suppose, but then when I grew up,
as a
I
kid,
suppose I
everything's
seen
cartoon.
both
though,
as
isn't it?
anime.
No, I see Digimon as cartoon. I think it's because it's more cartoony.
I was going to say, if you say childish and then don't say that for Pokemon, there's something wrong
No,
with
it's the art style, it's not the concept.
So, either way, I don't think we've got much more to say on this. I think we've just about wrapped it up. Gemma thinks we should stick with the current style of different arcs have different stories. I think you should just
Different arcs have different stories, that's granted, mate. That's the
have...
point, that's what arc means.
Different arcs have different theme songs.
There you
Shut
go.
up. But whereas I seem to think that each anime should have one theme, stick to it, that theme will become more iconic. Whereas, for instance, if Fairy Tail had Fiore the entire way through,
It does.
but not as its opening theme, that's what I'm saying.
I don't think it matters though.
Okay. Well, either way, if you're watching this on iTunes or anywhere else that's not YouTube, head on over to our YouTube channel at the Otaku, drop us a comment on this video and let us know if you agree with us. I don't even want to know what you do.
No, look, right, I don't know if you can see in the camera, but there's this little lump here, and it looks like it's my nipple, but it's not.
Well, I hope you've not got cancer.
No, it's my top. Jeez, I have to go dark with it.
Yep.
Bloody hell, at least I'm not Trisha, it'd be friggin' here.
different story. Either way, head on over to our YouTube channel, drop a comment on this video, and let us know whether you agree with me or with Gemma. I would love to get your opinion on all of
And
this.
can you let us know, because I have a video idea and Rob keeps poo-pooing it.
Which is?
So let us know what you think. I want to do vlogs or videos in the styles of other YouTubers.
That's on the other channel though.
Yeah, on We Found Cake. But are you not advertising both your channels on both your channels?
Okay, fine, we'll also
Bitch.
say this as well.
Head over to We Found Cake, because I'm straightening his beard and I'm doing all horrible stuff to him.
She's
and
gonna bully me.
I really want to do vlogs in the style of other YouTubers. 'Cause come on, let's do Trisha and Jason. It'll be hilarious.
And on that
You didn't
note,
answer me straight away. Were you thinking about someone else? I think you're cheating on me. There we go. We did Trisha and Jason.
and on that note, I will see you all later. Hope you enjoyed this podcast, but until next week, we will see you later. See you next time. Bye from me.
Bye.